This episode is brought to you by Shopify. That's the sound of switching your business to Shopify, the global commerce platform that supercharges your selling. Harness the best converting checkout and same intuitive features, trusted apps, and powerful analytics used by the world's leading brands. Stop leaving sales on the table. Discover why millions trust Shopify to build, grow, and run their business. Sign up today for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/tech23.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. A little angry right now because I just don't like the fact when I spend money on something just for it to, for some odd reason, stop working. Or it's going to reach a point in time where it's going to be going in and out. I don't like things like that. I truly don't. So, I think I talked on it before. I have this LG TV, and I have this Bluetooth like transmitter thing because the TV surprisingly didn't come with Bluetooth. So I had to go out of my way, go buy this Bluetooth transmitter so I can like listen. So it's like easier for me to like, hear the TV, or just in case I'm like, I want to use like my headphones to watch a TV show or a movie, I can do that. So I go out, I bought this Bluetooth transmitter, and it was actually, like, I remember when I very first started using it, it was giving me all of these issues. It wasn't something that you just plugged into the TV and it detected the TV and started working. No, you gotta go through all this extra stuff just so it can work properly. So I did it, eventually figured it out, eventually got it all set up, and then it was, it was fine. Like, it was fine for a while. And now, all of a sudden, it's having a time. It's like, I don't know whether it's my headphones. I don't know if it's the Bluetooth transmitter. I don't know if it's the TV. But it is seriously so frustrating. So, because I have for those that don't know, I have a gaming channel. Now, instead of using a headset, so the reason why I can't use a headset on my Xbox is because for some odd reason, the audio will cut out. Stupid, right? I'm like, why would you guys, like, it was the red ring of death for the Xbox 360, and now it has it where it's a thing where you can't even hear your friends talk, or you can't even hear the gameplay. So I found that to be stupid. I'm like, that just doesn't make any sense to me. So that was one of the reasons why I got this Bluetooth transmitter thing. And then on my PlayStation, Nintendo Switch, I can't plug it, like, the headphones directly into the Switch or into the PlayStation 4 controller because the audio would be cut out for you guys. So I would be the only one hearing something. So I'm like, that was something that I remember I detected, and I was just like, that's stupid. Why would they have something like that? It's stuff like that that gets added into things. I'm like, why does that even exist? Like, who came up with that? Because seriously, you need to be fired. I'm like, honestly, people that come out with technology that's not just like, man, just let this stuff just work. I'm like, if it gets to a point in time where I'm like, bruh, like, this stuff is getting kind of old. Like, I want something else now. I'm like, if it's just getting old, then that should be the only time when you should buy something. But I'm like, bruh, I'm not that type of person where I gotta keep going out and have to keep buying things. I'm like, nah, like, for an example, my TV. I had this one TV since I was in high school. And then I randomly just went out of my way. I was just like, I want to get me a 4K TV. So something like that should be the only reason why you should go out and buy something, is when it completely breaks down on you and just stops working. Because I remember the TV that I had before this second TV, the screen had went out. So I'm like, okay, maybe it was just like, one of the cheapest TVs. I'm like, that shouldn't even exist. They need to come out just with one TV and one TV only. But yeah, maybe from different brands, different qualities, whatever. But it needs to have all of the same features as any other TV. Because I'm like, I didn't understand with that first TV, the screen just randomly went out. The audio was still on, but the screen went out. I'm like, no, it's either everything goes out or just nothing goes out, or I go out my way and get me a new TV. But I'm like, that's just dumb. And then with the second TV, there wasn't really nothing dumb with that. It was just old and out of date. And I'm all like, plus I think it was video games I was playing, like it was, some of them require like 4K quality, so I know if I wouldn't have gotten a TV, but I've been still trying to play like any new games off of that, quality would have been horrible. But anyways, so yeah, then with this new TV, and I'm like, I didn't understand that. That's what made me upset when I had got it, because I'm like, bro, you mean to tell me that it's a smart TV? It literally has everything. You could go on like freaking the internet. You can watch Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. What other things can you do on it? Like, there's all these different things that you can do on this TV, but it doesn't have any Bluetooth feature on it. I was like, why would this TV even exist then? That just doesn't even make any sense. You have all of these other features that's literally available everywhere else. I can go onto my laptop, onto my PlayStation, onto my Xbox. You mean to tell me you added all of these other features besides the Bluetooth part? That's like, bro, that's like building a whole car but then not adding a steering wheel. I just don't understand, like, or just leaving out the windshield. It's a critical part of the car that you need. And I feel like with the TV, you need Bluetooth, because there's people like myself that will use that feature. Just like how people are going to use a windshield on the car, 4 tires on the car, the sunroof, everything else. I'm saying it just doesn't make any sense to me. Why would you guys not add that to the TV? Does that make any sense? And I'm telling you, if anybody listens to this and they reach out to me and they trying to defend LG, Beats by Dre, Xbox, PlayStation, they trying to defend any of the companies that I'm ranting about, I will go off on you and I will not hold back. Please do not cross me in the time and place like this. I'm telling you, that's one thing. That's one of the reasons why I don't even really like ranting about stuff anymore online, because there's always that person where they feel like they got to comment, defend. I'm like, I'm not here to see no defense. I am here to rant. I am upset right now. Please do not. I'm telling you, there have been so many times when people have done stuff like that and I have went off on them. I seriously did. I started attacking everything about them, and I'm like, just please. I am angry and I'm upset. I do not need nobody trying to tell me, oh, well, maybe if you would have been like, no, don't tell me nothing. I will promise you I will have you crying by the end of the day. Please don't cross me, all right? So, back on this rant. So, recently, I've been, because once again, I have a gaming channel. So I have to use this Bluetooth transmitter in my Beats by Dre just to hear the audio from the game. The sucky part about it is that there's been at times where it's like friends of mine would want to play, but I'm like, I have to, you guys ain't going to be able to hear me or something. So I'm like, I don't know. And I'm like, and then I remember I thought about getting a Connect, but I started thinking, I'm like, the sound quality on Connects and the microphones ain't all that good. So I'm like, I ain't going to fool with this. So I just figure, I'm like, yeah, if we got to talk, then I'll just probably use like Discord or something. So that's if I do play any games with friends, I have to use like Discord. And I'm like, bro, I don't understand, man. I really don't. But anyways, so recently, this is what either my headphones or the Bluetooth I don't know which one it is, but I'm like, seriously, something's about, I don't even know if it's the computer. I don't know what it is, but I'm like, I'm really about to just smash something, because I'm like, I just don't care at the end of the day, because I'm like, I spent $300 on the headphones. I spent I think it was $30 on the Bluetooth transmitter, and I spent $1,600 on the laptop. So you would think this is like top of the line quality stuff, because I'm like, there wasn't any other cheaper Bluetooth transmitter. So I'm like, or maybe there was, but I was just like, I'm not gonna get the cheapest one. I'm gonna get like either the most expensive one or the one that's not the least expensive. It's gonna be either smack dead in the middle, or it's going to be the highest and expensive one. So my thing is like, I feel like that I have top of the line technology, and I'll get ready to start recording a video, playing either something on Xbox, PlayStation, whatever. And I put it to the test, because I was like, okay, maybe it's the Xbox. I'll go over to the PlayStation. It's having the same issues. I can't hear nothing. I'm like, I don't understand. Top of the line technology, okay? They always be bragging about it, making commercials about it, all of this other stuff. And you mean to tell me that this stuff doesn't work properly? That's the type of stuff where I'm like, that's why I rant. That's why I'm angry. I feel like it's reasons, it's stuff like this that will lead a young person like myself being an angry old black man. Okay, well, if you're not black, then you're, an angry old white man, whatever. I don't know. But this is honestly the reasons why people be so upset when they be like, freaking, I don't know, 60 to 100 years old. They just because of technology, bro. It's stuff like this. I'm like, I honestly can understand why the older generation just never got involved with technology. Too advanced for them. It ain't even about stuff being too advanced, but it's like they make it seem like that it's too advanced. But I'm like, literally, children can figure this stuff out. Okay? Children can figure this stuff out, and they will say the same thing as me. They probably won't be using the same exact words. They be all like, oh, the stuff is broken. Me, on the other hand, I'm like, no, it's just whoever made it, they're broken in the head. Something is seriously wrong with people when you create. I never understood that. Why would you come out with a TV and it doesn't have a Bluetooth feature? You just assume that people, everybody just ain't gonna use it. Everybody doesn't use freaking the back windshield wipers on the car, but they still put it on there. They don't use the self-driving feature, but they still put it in cars. They figure that somebody will use it. So my thing is, like, you guys should have put that stuff and saved me, like, what? I think the Bluetooth transmitter is like $30 to $50. I can't remember exactly how much it cost, but I remember I spent some money on it. So that could have saved me some money if the Bluetooth feature was just already on the TV. And they, man, I'm like, bro, I was like, it's something that's like, it still upsets me to this day, because I'm like, I have shoes that's more logical than a TV. And I'm like, and there's only literally one shoe that I have that's like electronic, the self-lacing shoes. Them shoes, I would rather use those shoes than to use anything, this laptop, the freaking I'm telling you, man. I just don't understand. I'm like, and then watch, then later on tonight, that's the dumb part about it. Then later on tonight, I'll go and record me a gaming video and it works perfectly fine. I'm like, I'm telling you, I do not like things like that. I'm like, and I know people are going to be asking, oh, are you doing any things different? No, I am not. I've been doing the same thing I've been doing since I bought this stuff. So I don't know why. I truly do not know why. And the whole reason why I even have any of all of these things like this, Beats by Dre headphones and the Bluetooth transmitter and all of that. So the Beats by Dre, so the headphones I have are the Solo Pros. And I know people are about like, maybe you should try using the auxiliary cord and then plug it into the TV or something. Smart, right? And another dumb thing, I don't even think the TV has an aux cord. So I'm like, I can't even do that. Plus, the Beats by Dre headphones I have didn't even come with the wire. They just automatically assume like people don't need things or they do need things. I'm like, more so that they don't need things. I feel like they don't even care for the people that do need certain things. Because for the longest, I told myself, I'm never going to get one of these iPhones without the wire. Because I'm like, I got to use the wire. But then I remember when I had got the Studio 3s, they still require, because I remember I had some Beats by Dre headphones where the only reason why you turned those headphones on was to use them for the Bluetooth feature. I never used the Bluetooth feature. So when I remember when I had got my the Studio 3s, and I thought, okay, it came with the wire, plug it into my phone, start listening to my music. These dumb headphones, you had to turn the headphones on to listen to them. So I figured, well, what's the point? I might as well use the Bluetooth feature if that's the case. So then I stopped using the wire. And then I was like, then another dumb thing about like, I'm just going to overall just be ranting about all things like electronics, technology, all of that. So I ended up getting me the Galaxy S8. And dope phone. I really did like it at the start. I thought it was a pretty cool phone. But what I didn't understand about it, and I was like, you know what? That's the type of stuff where I'm like, I seriously would love to just get like, I don't know, man, some sort of high-powered assault rifle. Put that thing on full auto and literally shoot that phone until I see nothing besides the holes of the bullets. Okay? That's all that I want to see afterwards. I don't understand why they came out with this phone, right? And so me using still the Studio 3s, the wireless, because I was like, okay, at that point I started using the wireless feature, the Bluetooth feature. So I ended up getting me the Galaxy S8, and probably around the like maybe some point in time before I had traded it in for a new iPhone, because I ended up getting the iPhone 11. So prior before I had traded it in, the headphones or the either that no, it was the phone itself, because I'm like, I never experienced this problem with the headphones, so or with the iPhone. And so I remember the when I would be listening to my music, the music would randomly just stop, and then when I pull my phone out and press the home button to turn like the screen on, then the music would start back up again. Somebody explain that to me. Somebody please, because I remember I told one of my friends that they looked more confused than I was when I very first figured that whole problem out. I'm like, why would something like that even exist? Who programmed? Somebody had to program that. Somebody legit had to program that. And I honestly believe that it was Beats by Dre headphones. The reason why I say that is because Beats by Dre is owned by Apple. Apple makes iPhones. I have an iPhone. I have never experienced that problem with the iPhone. So I don't understand why I have to have an iPhone just so I can listen to my music. Do you understand how frustrating that was, where I would be walking like anywhere, and then on top of that, I remember there were at times the music would be skipping, or not skipping, but like it would be going in and out and stuff. And it was because I had this Galaxy phone, but when I had the iPhone, literally no problems. No problems whatsoever. So I'm like, yo, I don't know why Apple would do some stuff like that. You're forcing people. But I'm like, Apple, I'm telling you, that is the most rigged company ever. I mean, a company that seriously will slow down your iPhones just so you go out and get the new iPhone. I'm like, bro, there's nothing interesting about the new iPhones. What, the camera quality? That's literally the only thing that changes on the, oh, now it's 4K quality with the videos and stuff. It ain't 4K quality. I recorded 4K videos before. It's literally the same thing over and over again. Ain't nothing different about the quality or none of that. So I'm like, I don't really, my thing is like, okay, so it has all this good quality. So why is it that when I zoom in to like, on something and things, you would think that the quality would be good, right? No. I remember I did like the zoom in feature for a short film that I'm working on. And the quality was horrible. And I'm like, bro, I don't understand, like, what's the problem here? Like, iPhones, I'm like, it's a phone that I regret buying. I wish I would have just still stuck with Galaxies, or freaking got like another Galaxy phone, or got the Google Pixel phone. Got something where it was just like reliable. I don't even know about the Google Pixel phones, but I'm like, I already know if I get that phone, there's gonna probably be some issues with it either. Google is just as dumb. I'm like, bro, you'll search up something on Google and they'll have all these other different things that pop up, and I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, just anything's technology, electronics is just kind of dumb to me. I'm like, I had to say probably the only thing that I would have to respect that is electronic are my self-lacing shoes. That ain't even me speaking as a sneakerhead. I'm like, no, there is literally nothing wrong with these shoes. The only thing that they do is they change colors, the button things change colors, and they just lace up your foot. I'm like, that's honestly, I'm like, probably the only reason why, if those shoes were to mess up or go out, it's because they're getting old. That's it. But anything else, I'm like, man, I'm telling you, it's certain things. I'm like, I don't understand. I really just do not understand. I'm like, what are some other things? This, not this laptop, but the laptop I had before that, it couldn't record gaming videos. I'm like, you know what? I'm like, I honestly should just take a flamethrower and just burn all things technology that I own, except the self-lacing shoes. But the TV, the Bluetooth transmitter, the Beats by Dre headphones, Xbox, PlayStation, all of it, just burn it all up, because I'm like, this stuff is stupid. I'm like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, why? It just can't act normal. I'm like, it just can't act properly. Like, the reason why I bought it was because it is because I thought it would work, and it doesn't work. So I'm like, there's no use for it. It's useless. So yeah, I hate technology. If we just, if y'all didn't get that message, now, yeah, pretty much, this whole episode, to make it shorter, I hate all things technology and electronics except my self-lacing shoes. So, anyways, talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for hearing me out, and hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Hopefully tomorrow, or because I'm like a few episodes behind, because one day I just recorded a bunch of episodes, but yeah, hopefully the next episode I'm a little bit more happier, because right now I just really want to break everything. So, but I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, like, subscribe. If you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, follow or subscribe. It's very, very helpful. And yeah, peace.